I'm going to quickly show you the procedural level generator I made. It's got backtracking, 5 different levels, all made of grass tiles. I'm going to quickly speed up the process of parsing, but to start with, I'm going to be using a backtracking of 1, which is essentially no backtracking at all. So all of them are now parsed. I will quickly show you what the transition matrix looks like at this point. The type 1 and all of the chart times a different type came up when it was being parsed. Now I'm going to generate a level. As you can see, there's some really common traits with some of the other levels, such as the climbing stairs. Next, I'm going to parse all of the levels with a backtracking of 3. Okay, so I've just finished parsing out those ones. I'll quickly show you the transition matrix for parse of 3. Originally when I made this, I had an issue where every time I ran through the level, it would end up creating new ones of these which had never been seen before. This is because every time you get a type like this, it generates one single value. And because the input type is of 3 and not 1, I had to find a solution. My solution was to not only generate a backtracking of 3, but also note the backtracking of 1. So anytime any backtracking is done, it still counts every single value, just like it does with only 1. This means that if a new set is found, say a 110 is found, it can find out that there is none in the list and default to the last value, which is the same as just generating from a single backtracking. So if it's 0, it will generate this one, and that will keep happening until a set of 3 is found which matches one of these types. So now I will generate some with a backtracking of 3 with the level length of 25. I'll quickly show you the transition matrix again. It's now using groups of 5. So let's find out what happens because of that. So we get a level which is basically the same every time, with sometimes there's this variation here, and I believe this is because the levels that I'm passing in don't have enough differences and similarities. So I think as the backtracking goes up, the number of levels being fed into the system also needs to rise to match that. So that's just been a quick video showing you what I've done so far. Obviously from here I could put in different types of blocks and also put in a rule to fill in underneath here, underneath these ones with dirt or nothing, and maybe even put a character in. That would be cool.